Hi, I'm Jilly Russell and I'm in my shed where I make pots. I've always loved ceramics. I wanted to do it at school but wasn't able to. After I finished my degree, which was in science, I did run a pottery in Scotland for 6 months, but that was 37 years ago. And it took until 2 years ago for me to rediscover my passion for clay, and I'm so glad that I did. You know, life is very short, and I just needed to do it, really. I just needed to do it. It's a moving meditation, it's therapy. There's something magic about being able to create something with your hands, slowly and quietly. Fantastic. Anyway, the things that I enjoy making are fine thrown porcelain vessels. This one's a little bowl. And I also have spent a lot of time working with my own glazes and finding a really dark navy glaze. So this one again is in porcelain, and I like the difference between the dark shiny navy glaze and this tactile raw porcelain which is exposed. And I like the contrast in the colour, sort of juxtapositions all around. And I'm also known for my quirky handles, which come from exploring and playing and thinking about how would that be easier to hold for somebody. So yeah, this is one of my shapes. And then, so I've got other examples. This one perhaps is this one's a twisted double handle. Don't know if you can see that. And then I do have some which go all the way through. So this is again porcelain, but it's in a matte glaze, which I've started to use. And this one you can see has got a double handle. It's actually one length of clay which is coiled up, and I've made a hole in the side of the vessel and threaded it through to make it. But at the same time it needs to be comfortable to hold. So there we go, there's another one. And if you actually, let's look at the difference between these two, because on your right, my left, we've got a mug which has not yet been fired. It's not biscuit fired yet, it's just dry, so it's very fragile. And you can see that it's about 20% bigger in size because it shrinks during firing. And this one has got a handle which goes all the way around and through. So that one's just going to be going off into firing. In terms of tools that I use, well, obviously hands, and I wouldn't be without a little natural sponge. And this tool I have had since I ran the pottery in Scotland 37 years ago. I just like it. It's a nice delicate one. But this one I would struggle to do without. It is a sewing needle, a fine sewing needle, which I've inserted into a stopper. And for porcelain, it's really useful and much easier to use than some of the clunky things that you get in potter's supplies for general clay work. Inspiration wise, I think that I'm inspired by simple shapes, beautiful natural curves that you might find in nature, and colours, the depth of that blue, that deep, calm, meditative blue, I just love. And yeah, simple functionality of things as well. So this little jam pot is me. It's clean, it's got that juxtaposition, the contrast, and it functions. It's easy. So yeah, that's the sort of thing that I like. I think what really is special about handmade ceramics is how long they can last, and how if you pick up a pot that's 1,000 years old and you feel it, you can feel the touch of the maker. It's been expressed and conveyed over all of those years through a simple pot, and that really excites me. It inspires me and it moves me. So yeah, that's really magical, to be able to dig clay and produce something and for it to last for thousands and thousands of years.